Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's November 3rd, 2018. I want you to take a quick look at something, okay? I want you to tell me if you think this thing is 93 million miles away. Let me show you something real quick. Let's take a look at where that beautiful sun is. Okay, right by my kitchen window right there. You see it? It's actually obscured by the tree, too. It's a big tree all the way in the back right there. Now let's take a look at the clock. Take a look at that clock. Not only is that sun obscured, you see that? But you still have the exact shadow. Perfect. Look at that. Just perfect. It's not a double shadow or a triple shadow or anything like that at all. And they claim this thing is 93 million miles away. But yet it is so predictable down to the T. This is not the reason why I made this video, but I want to get into this is leading up to what I'm about to talk about. All right, let me put you on pause. Give me a minute. All right, I wanted to show you a couple things. Okay, this sun is not 93 million miles away. People believe it is, okay, which means they believe in a predictable world. Predictability. Let's take a look at that. Where every day, every year, if you look at it, the sun sets at the same exact second, fall comes in at the same exact moment. Winter comes in at the same exact moment. Summer comes in at the same exact moment. The leaves change at the same exact moment. The birds flock, all right, down to the south or wherever the hell they go at the same time. This is a world of predictability, you know? Okay, but yet we're traveling through the universe at this enormous amount of speed. I mean, not when I was growing up. We were a stationary solar system when I was growing up. That's what they taught in my science class. But somewhere or another, it changed. And now the kids are being taught that this sun is traveling, you know, at 65 million miles per hour. The galaxy's traveling at 1.3 million miles per hour. Okay, all of this action, all of this movement, all of this stuff is going on, but yet it's so predictable that it could be predicted down to the second, to the millisecond probably, if you really look at it. But I'm not a scientist, so I can't really tell you that, you know. The reason why I showed you the clock, and I'm still looking at it right now, and I can still see the shadow, even though the sun is obscured by not only the trees, clouds, okay, is that it's impossible for it to do that if that was 93 million miles away. And we were traveling through the solar system. It's just an impossibility. Is this out of focus? Damn it. Sorry, guys. Just an impossibility. Think about it. If that was not a projection out there, there's no way the shadows on that clock would even be illuminated at all. There's just no way. It's impossible. It is absolutely impossible for it to do that. I mean, look how defined the shadows are in everything that you, because I have no kitchen lights on right now, okay? So just look how defined the shadows are in your kitchen, in your living room, or wherever you may be. Just look at the sun, look at the shadows, look how precise they are. And you're telling me this is not something that's a projection at all? I'm just pointing everyday shit out to you guys. All right, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I really had to put that. Oh, and the reason why I made the video, I went outside on the terrace, is because, I mean, look at the clouds. I mean, yeah, sure. You know, oh, you're going to tell me, okay, yeah, they bend. How? How is that possible? How is water bend and fucking clouds bend? It's impossible. They can't. They don't. You live on a flat plane, folks. Sorry to tell you about it. But if you're here, you've already figured that out, obviously. But I mean, you know, you're talking about clouds that are 30, 40, 50, 100 miles in length that you can see when you're on this flat plane. And there's no indication of curvature at all with the clouds, with the land that you're on, nothing. Nothing at all. The sun, that self-illuminating object up there, yeah, you know what? That thing is not 93 million miles away. It's not a star because there's no space. I've already covered this, but yes, I want to reiterate it, okay? For everybody, I like to show everybody what I see and what you see and what you have to understand with your perspective and how to understand it. Because the shadows don't work out with what we learned in school. None of it does. None of it does. You're on a stationary plane here. You're not moving. You're not spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. And if you were, it would take you, how long? To get to California, it takes 6 hours to get there. But if you were spinning, we'd be going against the spin. So it would take twice as long. Come on, guys. It's just common sense shit here. All right. Okay, I just want to I just want to touch base with everybody and make sure everybody's all right. And I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life.